What is up, guys? My name is Ari here from Crypto News, and in this video we're going to be diving in and having a look at Shiba Inu. We can see right now that Shiba Inu is currently traded at 22.72 with an overbought pattern right here on the stochastic RSI. And the big question is, will Shiba Inu continue to go downtrend, or are we going to go to the upside? We know that the Bitcoin halving is around the corner, guys. So in about 48 hours from now, or under 48 hours, the Bitcoin halving will happen. And the big question is, how will Shiba Inu react? So we could see right here that this is some analysis on Shiba Inu right here. As you guys can see, we came all the way down, rebounded off this nice little support. We found some support right here, correlated to this one right here, came back up, had another bounce off support before we finally broke below it. And the big question is this support right here flipping to resistance? So will Shiba Inu actually get rejected at this area before coming back down, or are we going to go to the upside? So we could see right here, first of all, on the stock RSI on the daily time frame compared to the 4-hour time frame, we are actually oversold. So on the 4-hour time frame, we were overbought. On the daily, we're oversold. And the big question is, will this continue to go to the upside, or are we just in a bear pennant? So this is the bear pennant right here for, or bull flag, whatever you want to call it, for Shiba Inu. Now, historically, we know that bear flags are usually bearish. I mean, that's why they call it a bear flag, and they usually end up breaking to the downside, right? Now, the interesting part about this is that on the daily, we are in an ascending triangle. So I'm going to be talking about the target in just a second. But assuming that this bear flag does get reached, we could see Shiba Inu fall to as low as 16, which would make it a 30% drop approximately. Now, let's have a look at the positive scenario. So we know we're oversold right here. The blue chart flipped over the orange on the stochastic RSI. If we take the bottom right here to the triangle to where it started and put it at the breakout, we could see right here Shiba Inu going back up to 27. So it's not the biggest pump right here. We know that obviously if we break to the downside, we have a bigger dump, and the reason why is because the next support will probably be right here sitting at 15, and our price towards the downside is 16. So pretty close. And the interesting part about this is that this resistance right here actually meets up exactly with this level right here, as you guys can see. So we're gonna have to see what happens here on Shiba Inu. We're gonna have to see if we could actually have a potential upside. And the big question is on Bitcoin, which I will be talking in my next video. I will be talking about the halving and how this Bitcoin halving can be the same as the previous halving. So we know a lot of people think that the halving is very bullish. It's going to explode right away. Everyone's going to go 100x leverage, and that's usually not how it works. Okay, so it's going to take some time, in my opinion. We're probably going to either be bearish or neutral for 1 to 2 months before essentially going up to the moon. Okay, so don't be overly bullish just yet, because things can go wrong, especially if you are long. So I would really be careful on that. But if we have a look right here, guys, I mean, we know that the fib retracement is looking pretty good. I mean, from the top to the bottom, we know right here that our target is 0.5, which it meets exactly with the Fibonacci retracement right here. And of course, the 6.18 golden pocket, or golden ratio, golden rule, whatever you want to call it, is probably a very important one. It's actually sitting at this very important resistance level. And the big question, if I take this off, will Shiba Inu break this resistance right here? So this is a resistance right here. This is one right here. So obviously we have to start with, we have to do one thing at a time, and start by breaking off this resistance right here that flipped, that support that flipped into a resistance, and then break this one, and then this one, and then we could see maybe all-time highs, of course, depending on what Bitcoin does. So that is my short analysis, guys, on Shiba Inu. Nothing too crazy, obviously. It's pretty much repetitive. I mean, this is also, I guess you could call this like a bull flag type of thing right here. I know a lot of people will call this, a broadening wedge. People will call this a bull flag. I mean, whatever you want to call it, it's looking pretty bullish overall. And yeah, we're still in the bull flag. So if I actually take this and I extend it to that, and let's say assuming that the breakout would be right here, we could actually see 12 very soon, which would be a crazy pump. It would be a 375% pump, which is pretty darn good. So if we have a look right here at the all-time high, we would essentially break all-time high, considering that Shiba Inu, I believe, in the all-time high was $35 to $40 billion. So market cap right now of Shiba is sitting at $13 billion. If you guys do like this video, of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.